on, people? Welcome back to another incomparable edition of Motivational Moments with your boy Jed and your boy
Fabian.
Yo. Let's go. How you doing, my brother? How's it
I'm
going?
good, my bro. You know, we're back here again every Friday. We get it going, motivating the people, have some fun with it. And today, I heard you say we're doing a little quick fire one again.
Oh yeah, we're doing a top three because we know you guys like it when we list these things. We know you guys like it when we get into our top fives, top threes. They get a little bit more engagement, so we're going to push them on you. And also, this one directly relates to what we want to do further down in the future, and we want to hopefully involve all of our listeners, all of our viewers in as well. Start creating this community, start creating this team. So I'm excited. But first of all, bro, how's your week been?
You know what? The bank holiday weekend was great. It's been a long one, but I feel like there wasn't enough time to get certain things done.
Yep.
And I feel like it was long but quick at the same time, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been okay. Work will slow down a bit, but I think we're speeding up next week, so it's good to go, man. Let's go.
Nice.
What about you, my bro?
Bro, my week has been good. Same. It's weird because with the bank holiday, it's like it was supposed to be a quick week, but it ended up feeling like it dragged for some reason. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if you guys felt it, but either way, it was a great week. Felt good in the end and productive in the end, even though it felt like it took ages to get there.
Yeah,
but no, it was really, really good. So, bro, we're just gonna run straight into this.
Let's go, bro.
So, the topic of conversation today is Jed and Fabian's top 3 places to go to in the world. Now, just so people know the parameters, because we love you to get involved at home, we love you to have these conversations with people around you and your loved ones as well. The parameters are top 3 places to go in the world. You can have already have been there, or this can be a place on your bucket list. This can be a place where you are desperate and desiring to go. That's the parameters, wherever in the world that may be, for whatever reason, if you've been there or you want to go there. So, bro, kick us off with your first place. Where in the world do you want to go?
So I'm gonna start off easy. Start one everyone probably knows. I've got to go back to Sydney, bro.
Ooh,
Australia.
yeah.
I've got to go back and see the family. Go back there, living the fresh life, the fresh food. Just I like the pace out there. It's a bit slower. It seems much more nicer, and I enjoy it a lot. And I haven't actually done the tourism side of it. Like I want to go to Ayers Rock. Right?
That's Ayers Rock, that's the one, yeah.
What the native people used to call it, if you remind me?
Uluru.
So
Uluru, I think it's called.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it used to be that, but I want to go Ayers Rock. I want to go out into the outback and actually experience all of that, and actually be out there and see what actual motherland of Australia is like. So I really want to go back there. I've been twice so far. Obviously, the flight, I think it takes about 20 or so hours to get out there. It's a long one. It is a long one.
You know what? You could do hella video and podcast editing all the time.
Bro, you get
so much work done.
Literally, I'd love to actually vlog the whole flight and take as many stop-offs as I can when I get there. Yeah. Just to show people how long it actually takes to go. Yeah. I know they did they broke the world record for the longest flight. I think you flew to Perth, which is like North Australia, and that was 19 hours. 19 hours just straight on one plane. That's crazy. 19 hours, 19 minutes. I think I looked up and
wow.
That's what it said. So
how many times have you been to Australia?
Twice.
And where was the stop-off point when you would go?
So the first time when I went with my mother back in the day, we just stopped off in I think Hong Kong or Singapore.
Ooh.
And
do you remember?
I remember it was briefly. It was like 6 or 8 hours in the airport. We didn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
But the second time I went to Australia was much more better. I kind of broke it up a little bit. So I stopped off in Qatar for about 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, Qatar, that's a hot country.
Yeah, very hot, very, very hot. So I was there for 2 to 3 hours. I actually just sat in the airport watching Scarface. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah. So I enjoyed that. And then from there, I went to Singapore for 2 days. So I walked around Singapore for 2 days, and that was amazing. I actually want to go back to Singapore because there's a lot again to see out there that I never got to see. Yeah. They got that great hotel, with the boat that's at the top. Yeah. And I actually drove past it, saw it. It was like, looking at it firsthand, you're like, how does that work? Yeah. It's literally like, I'm just going to say something like the Titanic, but imagine that on top of 2 Eiffel Towers. Yeah. Like, it literally looks like that. So, amazing. Absolutely amazing place to be. Great food, great experience shopping. Loved it. Yeah. So, then from there, I think it was, say, 6 hours to Qatar, then another, 6 to 8 hours to Singapore, and then the following day was 12 hours to Australia, to Sydney. Wow.
To get to the other side of the world is crazy. Yeah. It's funny, because when you mentioned that flight, the highest rated airport in the world, now it's probably not the same because you haven't been to Australia for a while, but the highest rated airport in the world is actually Singapore Airport. Wow. Because recently they have built a waterfall in the middle of the
saw
airport.
it.
Did you really?
I think I saw it there.
That's incredible.
Yeah, because I remember. Do you know why I think I remember the Singapore airport?
Yeah.
Because it was one airport I've never been, and they had like a Nando's there.
They had Nando's in the airport.
Yeah, like they had so much going on. Yeah, no, yeah,
What
it was
is going on?
Yeah, no. So the Singapore airport, I remember this correctly because it was the first time I realised how you actually do duty free.
Okay.
So like when I mean duty free, I mean like the tax. So
yeah.
They told me anything you buy in Singapore, because you're not from here, you claim it back at the airport. When I realised this is how you know I'd never done this before. I checked in my bags. They went to claim. Okay. They said to me, "You're supposed to show us the items with the receipts, and then you check in your bags, and that's how you get the money back." Yeah. I was like, "Oh, well, messed that up." So yeah. So you didn't even get the
tax off.
Didn't even get it off. So I was like, "Okay, that's cool. All right, thanks a lot." Yeah. So didn't do that, but yeah, no, there was so much there. Like not even just a waterfall. Like it's so spacious. It's ridiculous. You don't feel like you're in an airport. You feel like you're in a shopping mall. Yeah. So it was very, very, very nice.
Okay. Yeah. And then final thing on this talk about Australia. What is the funnest thing you've ever done while being in Australia? Have you climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge? Because I've seen that you can do that. I've seen that people literally...
Yeah, I haven't done it. No, I haven't done it. So
you might have to do that, guys. Watch out for a vlog in like 2 years of us climbing the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
So there's something I haven't done as well that I wanted to do. One of my cousin's favourite restaurants that he goes with all his friends, they go down to... I can't remember what it's called, but basically you walk through the fridge and you basically pick what steak you want to cook. Okay. So you pick out the steak and then you go to this massive pit and you can cook your own steak and then you go sit down and eat it. Wow. And everyone's just standing around apparently like drinking and
picking steak.
Yeah. And then they go and eat. So I want to do that because it sounds like really socialist. Yeah. Like enjoy that.
Guys, we're not even on to Fabian's 5 minutes of food yet, and he's already snuck the food right in there. I see you.
You know me. So sometimes we've got to go with food. But one of my greatest moments, I do think what I enjoyed is again my cousin took me down to one of the beaches. I can't remember what beach it was. Yeah. But seeing everyone on the beach and how chilled out it was, and everyone was doing what they were doing. People was in there trying to ride the waves, jump underneath them, and I really enjoyed that. Just the whole atmosphere of it because it was so laid back and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. So,
that's sick, bro. First of all, that's really, really cool. I love that, and it's definitely made me want to go to Australia. I love the water, so that bit there as well would be really cool. But I feel like it'd be a bit weird, you know, doing that when you've got the ocean just over there, just literally just down the river.
It was crazy. It was a bit crazy. The other thing that was really cool, I went to a whale watching spot.
Whale watching spot.
So I think like 2 to 3 times a year at this spot, the whales always go past it. Really? It's crazy, like absolutely crazy. One of my cousin's friends took me up there, and like we remember when we jumped the barrier and literally I'm on the edge of a cliff. I'll put a picture up there. And literally on the edge of a cliff, and it's like, yo, this is sick. Yeah, like, I've never been somewhere like this before. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, you know, like, I think just adventuring out and seeing. You know, like I would call it the edges of the earth. Yeah. Like seeing those untouched parts of the planet, it's amazing. And it's always something I wanted to do and enjoy. So yeah, man. Australia, Sydney, the whole lot, man. Yeah. Send me there for a couple months. I'll be good.
Oh, you know, I can definitely see motivational moments doing a road trip across Australia. Like starting off in northern Australia, right? Yeah. Getting like one of those camper vans, you know, those ones there. Yeah. Me, you, Ethan, maybe somebody else, other people in the motivational moments crew, coming down from the north of Australia all the way down across the country into like Sydney, Adelaide, Melbourne, because I know they're all on like the south kind of east coast. Yeah. So that'd be really cool to see. That'd be awesome. Awesome. So my first...
Yeah, where's yours, bro? Forget about me now. Bring your first one on.
My first place on the list is actually Athens.
Nice.
So I only went to Athens very, very recently. Some of you might call me reckless. I went to Athens in October. Okay. So this is in the height of coronavirus. Yeah. This is between lockdown 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, whichever one we were at that point. This is just between that little gap that we had where everything opened up again all of a sudden. And it was, oh man, an incredible experience. First of all, I think I'm looking at it back through rose-tinted glasses partially because leaving a country that's in complete lockdown and going into a country that has no lockdown whatsoever. Like I went from being stuck inside, just going to a park, to going out, eating out every single day, seeing people in the streets. Yeah. You know, if you wanted to go somewhere, it was open. And that's incredible. It was a great, great experience to go from nothing to everything. Yeah. The food is maybe my favourite food in Europe. And that's no disrespect to Italy,
Okay.
which I know is respected up there. But yeah, the food is out of this world. The food is incredible. And just the energy on the streets is unlike anything I've felt in the rest of Europe.
Yeah.
Or maybe anywhere other than New Orleans, which also has a great street vibe. And the connection to the ancient religion, the ancient Greek religion, the gods, Zeus, Athena, Hercules, all of that just combined with the great culture, bro. It was incredible. And I actually, I got a tattoo. I'm going to put this up into the camera so you can see. I got a tattoo from there. That there is a statue, a broken statue of Athena that I actually saw when I went to what's it called? The top of the hill. What is it called? Oh no, I've forgotten it. That's outrageous behaviour. I was there and I'm saying it's one of my favourite places and I forgot what it's called.
What, the same temple that's in Hercules?
The Acropolis. Yeah. Saw the Temple of Zeus, which used to have 111 pillars with a giant roof, and now I think it was 9 pillars.
No way.
Yeah, because it's all just gone, because when the Romans came in after the Greek Empire, they destroyed everything.
Yeah.
They wanted to remove any evidence of the old religion so they could put in the Roman religion. And so they completely removed all of the proof of Zeus and Hercules and all of the other gods.
Yeah.
And they actually used the marble and the stone in all of those ancient buildings and use it to build their own buildings, their own statues. They literally said, "No, we're going to use these resources and use them for ourselves, bro." Absolutely outrageous, but still, the remnants are there, and the Acropolis is just an incredible place. I wanted to see the statue of Nike, but that was the only place that they weren't allowing visitors because it's right on the edge of the cliff of the Acropolis.
Okay.
And so there's fear that if there are too many people in that one part, that part of the cliff might collapse.
Wow.
And so you can't go and see that anymore, which is such a shame, but a great place and just a wonderful time to go there as well.
Didn't you go to, was it the first Olympic stadium that was built?
Yes! Yeah, great memory, bro, great memory. What's really funny is one of our teammates, Stead, was also in Greece at the exact same time.
Okay.
And he took a picture at the first Olympic stadium.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, you're in Greece at the same time as me? That's crazy. And then literally a few hours after he was there, I was there and taking a picture. So it was awesome. That as well was so inspiring.
It must have been.
Because back in the day, the only concept of this thing was to be the best. There wasn't anything else in it. There wasn't money. There wasn't the influence and the power and the recognition that you have now.
Be the best.
Exactly. It's just, you know what, I'm going to run this marathon. I'm going to throw this rock as far as possible. I'm going to be the fastest. Purely just for that reason. And being there in that space was awe-inspiring.
Imagine, man, that must have been crazy. And I think about how the first Olympic Stadium and how it was all built out of marble, right?
Yeah.
And you think it's like I say all the time, you think I really wish I could see back then where they got this all from.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how did you make this? Like, it's the same thing like they say about the pyramids. Like, how did they make the pyramids? Like, how many slaves do they really have?
Yeah.
All it was manpower back then.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't know how to do it because we struggle to move that kind of rock now with machines.
Exactly.
So to do it with a massive amount of people on like logs or whatever would have been insane.
Conspiracy theory, aliens exist.
Aliens brought built the pyramids and the Olympic Stadium. And that's perfect time for us to move on to one of our first questions of the day.
Question time. Let's go, man.
So the first question is, and I think I know the answer to this. I know my answer to this one very, very easily.
Okay.
What is your favorite YouTube channel?
Favorite YouTube channel? Ooh.
I threw this one at him. I've given Fabian no time to prepare here, so this is gonna be interesting.
You know, it's because there's so many that I watch. Like, you showed me about Kenny Beats, which I think is hilarious. I love that. And then you've got
shout out to Ethan. Ethan put me onto Kenny Beats. So yeah.
And then you guys came out with that one that we watched. What's the cooking one? I keep forgetting what it was called.
Oh, what where like they compare?
What was the last one we watched? And it was a Trinidadian woman, there was a Jamaican, and there was an Irish woman, and they all cooked curry goat and rice. And they all dissed each other's curry goat and rice. And
it's so funny to hear these people cussing other people's curry goat. Yeah,
I'm sure it's chili or something like that. Something crazy.
It might be. Yeah,
we'll have to look at it. Try and put it in the link below. But yeah, even the one that we showed them, and they cooked the gel off. It was crazy. So
the aunties. The video was.
There's
aunties
so many. Like when you
gel.
go deep into it, like there's so many. I think one of the ones I do enjoy watching a lot. Apart from like when I listen to the lo-fi, it's got to be obviously you've got My Secret to Success. I like watching that a lot. Do you know what I've been watching recently? I'm going to shout them out as well. Is Winners Talking.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's kind of new, but they've been doing really well on it, and they've come up with some great subjects, and especially more for the younger people as well. The Winners Talking podcast is great, so I'm gonna shout that YouTube channel out as well.
Winners Talking people,
yeah,
check it out. That's a great suggestion. For me, there is a plethora of options.
I know you have loads of options.
Yeah, this is what I do. This is kind of the content that I really like to take in. I think I watch YouTube more than any other platform.
Yeah.
So maybe other than anime. You know, I got myself got from that anime. I'm getting an anime tattoo. People soon come. Yes, number one for me. It's got to be motivational moments. It's got to be motivational moments.
But I know that's what you're going to say. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all of that.
Yeah. But smash the like button, as they always say on YouTube. Smash that like button. Destroy it.
But no, there's a few that I really want to call out. So first of all, the YouTube channel that got me into this whole concept of creating content to inspire and to motivate was Gary Vee. Yeah. And I know Gary Vee comes up on a regular basis in our talks and in our podcasts and just in our conversations. So Gary Vee's YouTube channel is fantastic. So that's number one. Number two is Nico Omelana's YouTube channel. I love silly content.
Yeah.
And Nico Omelana has taken silly content to the next level, but has also done it with a purpose.
Yeah.
So for anybody who doesn't know, Nico Omelana is a part of a group called the Beta Squad. And he creates a bunch of videos that are usually pranks and games, and he tries to just have a good time, right? But the most recent project that Nico Omelana has done is he's used his influence and his platform to build a campaign to become the Mayor of London.
And did very well.
He did very well. He came fifth. He was the highest voted for independent party. But the reason why it was so important, because he just dropped a documentary last week where he said why he did it. And the whole purpose of it was to bring young people into the process. He said there's clearly a gap between what the politicians are saying and what the young people want. There's a gap here, there's a disparity. And he called that out. Not only did he do that, he then raised issues like stop and search. Like loads of other issues, and he created a platform, a website, where he said, "I was doing this, but this was a fun and games. But if you go to this website, you can have a look at loads of young people who are doing really, really good things." And so, to use your platform, that one is very silly and fun, but also to try and create change, I think is an incredible thing. So, shout out to Nico Milano. But my number one YouTube platform has got to be Yes Theory. I love Yes Theory. I could watch their videos over and over and over again. I think that the two things you can guarantee on a video from me is I'm going to hype up Serena Williams and I'm going to mention Yes Theory. I have another tattoo here. Clearly my tattoos are very important to me because they connect to my life. That says seek discomfort. That is a concept not owned by Yes Theory, but it's a concept that they really push. To seek discomfort, to move out of your comfort zone and to grow through the process of learning something new and being somewhere else. They do incredible videos. They bungee jumped out of a helicopter with Will Smith. They travel to places in the world that most people don't ever get the opportunities to see. And they empower and lift up people who may have never had that opportunity without them. So Yes Theory is definitely number one for me.
That's great. I wanted to touch something there because you kind of explained not just a case of why, or so should I say, what your favourite YouTube channel is. It more kind of people that inspired you to get into more of that YouTube kind of concept of what you like actually cherish for. Like when you're naming about Nico and you're naming Yes Theory. And for me, like it started to make me think about when I first started watching YouTube and how I thought it was incredible what kind of people were doing. And for me, that was Casey Neistat.
Ooh, yeah, Casey Neistat. Very good.
My cousin showed me about him. I said, this guy's crazy. Yeah. Because he was getting cameras and just smashing up cameras. Like what I loved about, like if you watch one of these videos, I'll try to put the link in the bio. He had a video where basically, he had a link in. Sorry, he had basically a mirror as a door. Yeah. So he would be shooting. He'd be shooting, and basically there's a TV on his door. So when someone presses the doorbell, he can see them on a TV screen, like literally the size of the door. So it looks like the door see-through on the camera. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. I think like the thought behind that to do that is just crazy. Yeah. So like he was a crazy one I like to watch because he'd be doing things where they would invite him to take the most expensive flight in the world. And they're like, yeah, can you put it on the YouTube channel? He said, yeah, but you need to fly me and my kid out.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so he was cool. And another one I'll just quickly touch on is Ben Morris.
Okay.
Now, Ben Morris rid a Boris bike from London to Paris.
What?
Yeah, like the actual video is hilarious.
I'm gonna watch that tonight. I'm watching that the second we're done. We're gonna watch that while we're eating food, bro.
I tell you, like, it's hilarious. Like, this guy is going down crazy country roads trying to get to the basically get to what's it called? Is it Ashford International, wherever it's got to be to get to Paris or Dover? And it's like, bro, what are you doing? And he has a picture of him on the beach in basically France.
Yeah.
With the Boris bike.
That's hilarious.
And then took it back.
That's brilliant.
Because he had to do it in 24 hours.
Yeah, so he could get
charged.
it back. Yeah.
So crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That's brilliant.
Bro, I did my first one. Let's hear your second one.
Ooh.
Where you would like to go or been in this beautiful world.
Okay, so number 2 for me is a place I haven't been.
Okay.
But a place that I am definitely going to go to.
Yep.
I want to go to, in the world, I want to reach the summit, the peak of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Bro!
That don't sound cold, so I don't mind doing it.
Bro! Yeah, no, it's in Tanzania. When you get to the top, it will be a bit cold, but you know what? It'll be fine. It won't be colder than Snowdon, so we're good.
That's alright, because the way you're trying to keep talking about Everest ain't happening.
But we're going to go to Everest at some point.
I'm not doing 2 weeks in the cold on a mountain where we could die.
But think of the content, my bro!
No.
You know what? I'm going to go up there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little picture of your face next to me, and I'm like, Fabian, we made it!
Okay, look, this is going to be the video where I'm going to say, yeah? If this video gets 10,000 likes, this is how it is. We get 10,000 likes, and we got to have 50k subscribers.
Okay, 50k subscribers, and this video has 10,000 likes, then you'll climb Everest.
Yeah.
Or people, you heard them. I know there's not going to be 50,000 people watch it currently, but anybody who goes back and listens to all of our stuff and watches all of our stuff, this is for our future listeners in a year or so. Share this video. If you share any video, share this video. We need to get this to 10,000 likes.
I ain't doing Everest, bro.
But no, the reason why is because it is the highest solo standing mountain in the world.
Crazy.
So Mount Everest is a part of the Alps, which are just this massive group of mountains.
When you talk about Everest, remember you said
Kilimanjaro, yeah. So Everest is that, right?
Yeah.
But Mount Kilimanjaro is its own lone standing mountain on its own.
Okay.
So once you get to the top, you see the world. Because when you're at Everest, you don't see the world. You either just see clouds or you see all the mountains around you.
Yeah.
Because there are loads of mountains there.
Okay.
On Kilimanjaro, you see everything.
Nice.
And that is what's really, really cool for me.
Okay,
is that
I'm down for that.
you see what I'm saying? You see what, bro, the thing is, you're going to climb Kilimanjaro and you're like, oh, you know what? Everest doesn't seem too bad.
I'm not. That's just not going to happen, bro. Like, literally, not going to happen. Like, how long was the hike for Kilimanjaro, do you know?
I imagine it will probably be about 14 days, probably, at least. 10 to 14 days.
Alright, cool. It's not in the cold, though, so that's alright.
It will definitely be cold up there, but we'll make it happen.
Yeah, but it's not going to be Everest cold. It's not going to be like, I might lose a toe or a finger cold. So, we can do that.
Especially if we go in the summer, we should be okay.
Exactly.
We should make it. But,
alright, cool.
Yeah, so for me, it's got to be Kilimanjaro. One, I love the process of climbing mountains now. I've climbed Snowdon, I've climbed Ben Nevis. I want to climb loads more.
Yeah.
And Kilimanjaro would definitely be the goal. That's the goal, to do that one. So one, it's about aiming for a goal and shooting for the highest possibility. But two, it's for experiencing the world. It's going to Tanzania, a country that I can't even comprehend because it's culturally so different to what I know.
Yeah.
But also a place which is beautiful and full of incredible people. So that would be a benefit. And then also the view from climbing the largest solo standing mountain in the world would just be incredible.
That would be incredible.
But that's enough about my number 2 on the list. What's your number 2 on the list, big man? Let me hear it.
So, you know, there's so many places I actually want to go. And I didn't know if I was going to keep it, like, change it up and say somewhere I've been again. But I think I will say somewhere I've been and keep the one place I want to go at the end.
Okay.
So, for me, it was LA.
Ooh.
Now, I spent probably 20 hours in LA, right?
Yeah.
And I mean,
they were the wildest 20 hours in your life?
Yeah, bro. Like, when I say, like, you know, even like it was the wildest 20 hours, I remember, this is how crazy that day, like, I remember I said, I was having so much fun out there by myself, but be like, let me just put that out there. That I almost got my tongue pierced.
Almost got your tongue pierced.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. I remember calling my cousin saying, I'm going to do it. And then,
What did your cousin say?
He just said, nah, don't lie. I swear down, I'm going to do it.
You should have called me. I'd be like, do it now, do it.
Bro, let me show you how close it was, yeah? Like, I literally I searched up somewhere that does it.
Yeah.
Got in an Uber.
Yeah.
Got there,
Yeah.
and they said, we're closing.
You know what would have been terrible though? If you'd have got it because you'd have had to get a plane and the swelling on your tongue while going into high altitude would have, bro, you'd have been in so much pain. You'd have needed to be knocked out with pills.
So I think so. Basically, I think it was
You
a good
dodged-
idea.
yeah.
I dodged the bullet.
You dodged the bullet, but if we're ever in LA again,
no. Anyway, so that's how I'm continuing. So I was in LA for 20 hours, right? So
I'll do it. You do it.
No, you do it, then I might do it. Yeah? So I remember I got to see one of the shops that I was watching pretty much all that year.
Yeah.
And that was round 2.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So that's the, you know, they resell the sneakers, they got all the Supreme, the Bape, you got all the high-end people going through there. This was down Melrose. Yeah. And I can't remember who said to me, I think it was the cab that dropped me down. They said, don't spend your time in LA. Really? They said, go Santa Monica.
Ooh, Santa Monica.
Yeah.
If for people who didn't know, Santa Monica is the home of Nike's first ever store.
Check that out.
When Nike was Blue Ribbon Sports, Nike's first ever store was Santa Monica. Check that out. So there you go.
Fun fact.
Yeah. So it's also, I think, where Tom Brady's from. So
okay.
Yeah, a lot of big things happening in Santa Monica.
But yeah, and I actually love it because I think at that time I had quite a few pairs of trainers that I went there to sell anyway.
Ooh.
So I sold those.
Business.
Yeah, sold those and
so you could pay for your tongue piercing. It makes sense now, people.
No. Yeah, so ended up selling them in there, and then I went down to Flight Club, bought a load of kicks in there, and just walked down Melrose for a little bit. And I went into Supreme, and I imagine like going to a shop and seeing a half pack, people just skating up and down in the shop, and then there's like a bulldog just in the corner with his owner, just chilling. Yeah, and I'm just like, this is cool. This is like I really enjoyed it. And then when I got to Santa Monica Pier, I thought life had changed.
Oh yeah,
because now the difference like over here, we walk down say like Oxford Street and Regent Street, the shops are like side by side. Yeah. Where I've noticed in America, when you start to go to the bigger like places, where it's not the malls or the outlets, it's more of the shops are by themselves. Yeah. It's almost like a mall with no roof. Okay. If you know what I mean. Yeah. And so I was walking around, went to the Foot Locker, went to so many different shops, and it was busy, but I enjoyed my time there so much. I was just taking it all in, and it's such a beautiful scenery, and just seeing the pier, being down on the beach. At these times, I was trying to catch Pokemon because obviously. Hey, Pokemon Go! Yeah, Pokemon Go was hyped then. I remember all my cousins kept telling me, bro, everyone talks about Santa Monica Pier. You have to go there. If you go there, you're gonna catch mad things. Like, go. Went there. I can't remember what I catch, but it was just amazing. And then my number one restaurant, going back to food people, Cheesecake Factory. Ooh. If you ever go to the States, you have to go to Cheesecake Factory. Everyone talks about cheesecake, right? Like, oh, we had to get the cheesecake. No, the food itself, crazy. The strawberry lemonade, crazy. Really? Crazy. Oh, man. This was the first time I got introduced to deep fried macaroni cheese balls. Deep fried macaroni cheese balls? Yeah. That's 5 words, and that's a whole lot of syllables, and that's one tasty meal, I imagine. Put it this way, right? I was only there for a day. Yeah. I went to Cheesecake Factory. Yeah. The guy said 2-hour wait for a table for 1. Okay. And you said, no problem. I'm gonna wait! I'm gonna have these deep fried mac and cheese. Was it say deep fried mac and cheese? Yeah. Deep fried mac and cheese balls, sir! Yeah. So literally, I was sitting there, people were looking at me, you really waiting? I said, I'm from London, like 2 hours to go get this food. I'm never gonna get it again, so it's cool. Yeah. So yeah, I spent the whole evening. So hold on, you were only in LA for 20 hours, and you spent 10% of that in a line. Yep. Wow. I rate the dedication. I probably would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna go Applebee's or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go. So yeah, 20 hours LA. Spent most of my time down there. Back to the hotel. The hotel had like a pool, and they had a little kind of like bar there in the evening. So I just sat up there with my little whiskey sour, watched life take control, and like, bro. Man, that's so nice. It was so crazy. Like even like taking the cab to the Pearson shop. Yeah. I went through the whole of Beverly Hills.
Oh.
So like I'm seeing it, I'm like, yo, we in the hills.
Yeah,
bro.
you were the
I
celebrities
was
right
like,
there.
yo, like, this is crazy.
You see Kanye West?
No, I didn't see no one.
You see Drake?
I didn't see no one.
See Kim Kardashian?
I wish I did.
God damn.
So yeah, absolutely amazing place. I want to go back for maybe a week or so or longer and actually take some more of it. I didn't go Hollywood or anything like that. Just see some more of it. But LA, a great place for street culture. Melrose is amazing. Melrose is amazing.
Okay, that's fascinating.
Yeah. So what? That's my two. That's your second two. What's that question?
Bro, it's time for question number 2. And as returning listeners, viewers know, question number 2 is Fabian's 5 minutes of food.
Food is where you at. Woohoo!
Yes, sir.
Who's hungry?
Get their flavors. So my question for you today is,
Go on, bro.
what is your favorite takeaway? Or as they say in America, takeout. What is your favorite takeaway / takeout? What's your favorite fast food, delivery, all of that?
Well, obviously, from recently, it's been that, that German doner kebab.
Ooh.
It's been kind of decent.
Ooh.
It's been kind of decent. But when we come here, I'm not going to lie, the Byron burger slaps.
Byron burger does definitely slap. I can't lie.
It does. It slaps.
We're having that tonight,
Yeah, and this milkshake's crazy. So.
Oh, that vegan salted caramel milkshake.
I said vegan.
Life changing. I remember one time the milkshake thing was broken and all they had was vegan milkshakes. So you and Ethan had to have vegan ones as well. Right. And you were like, nah, this ain't vegan. They're lying. And I was like, bro, this is vegan. Yeah, the vegan game is slowly stepping up. Slowly.
Yeah, so that one, definitely. I think, I'm going to go with that, bro.
Yeah.
I come here, you guys always get me crazy food.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know what, for me, it's hilarious because it seems that we're both just mentioning stuff that happens when we meet together on a Friday, which means Friday must be the best day of the week.
Come on, bro! Let's
go! So if it's not Byron Burger, we order from a place called the Athenian. And the Athenian is a Greek place where we get... I was about to say gyoza, but gyoza is Japanese. It's not gyoza, it's gyros. We get gyros. And gyros is the nicest food ever. It's actually... when I went to Athens... it was the food that I had the most because it's so nice. You got the carbs, you got the chips, you got the sauce. Oh,
I like the souvlaki.
Oh yeah, souvlaki is good as well. Greek food, in my opinion, like I said earlier, is the best food in Europe. No disrespect to my Italians. So yeah, I'd have to say
Lebanese, but
I would have, Lebanese isn't in Lebanon isn't in Europe.
Okay, sure.
Moving on quickly. Yeah, so for me it would be Greek take. What's 9 plus 10?
9 plus 10. Stupid.
Yeah, for me it's got to be Greek. So Greek would 100% be number 1. But you know what? We've now come on to the final part of the episode, and that is number 1. What is the number 1 place in the world that you wish to go? If you had a free plane ticket to anywhere in the world right now...
Oh, you can't say that.
Where would you go, bro? The stakes are so high.
One of them.
He doesn't even want to compare. He doesn't want to list.
One of them, because there's about 25 on that list. Yeah, that's it. 25 listed for number 1. And one of them is the Golden Bridge in Vietnam.
Oh, you're talking about the one with the hands?
Yes, the one
with the hands. It goes through the hands.
So the bridge goes through the hands.
Oh. The hands are coming out of the mountainside, aren't they? They're coming out like the cliff or whatever, and then the bridge is going.
Obviously, the tale has it, if you walk through the hands, you walk through the hands of God.
You walk through the hands of God. And you said this is in...
Hands of God.
This is in where?
Vietnam.
The Golden Bridge in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Bro, whenever I've seen images of it, there's this Instagram account I follow called Beautiful Destinations.
Yeah.
And they post it every now and then because it's such a stunning thing. But you know what? It's not even just the image of the hands. The hands are beautiful. Yeah. But actually, when you get onto the bridge, like looking out at that horizon, because it's like overlooking like trees and forests and stuff like that as well, isn't it? But it looks beautiful.
It's like there's another place, like you said about Kilimanjaro, where I don't know where it is, but there's literally people sitting on a hill and you can see they're above all the clouds. And I'm just like, that's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah. I need to be there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So just trying to do all of those kind of things, and it was one of the places I really do want to go to. And I think after in a couple of years' time, it's going to be seen a lot more. Yeah.
You know why I like that answer so much? Because it's really specific. Yeah. It's not just I want to go to this area. It's not like, because before you said Sydney and I said Athens, right? Yeah. And so to go from like a very generic answer to something that's really specific, that's so gorgeous, and it's something to aim for. Do you know what I mean? It's not just I want to go to this place and look around. It's no, this isn't my goal. It's like that's the finish line. Do you know what I mean? So that's really cool. And what's awesome about it is you have a human structure connected to a natural structure that the earth has made, and it comes together to create this beautiful combination of a wonderful view but great aesthetics that combine with it. I would say for me an example of something like that would be the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco.
Of course, yes,
the massive red bridge, because it's this gap filler between two massive land masses across a giant bay, and it's so gorgeous. So yeah, I appreciate that. That's beautiful.
Even that place is absolutely another place I really want to go to.
Yeah,
because I know one of my top ones have always been to walk down the whole beachfront of Rio de Janeiro.
Ooh, what's it called? Christ the Redeemer, the statue on the top of the hill in Rio. Yeah.
So not even much. I really want to go there, but I think
you want to walk the beach.
Just being, say, 6 o'clock in the morning before the whole city is even awake, and just starting that walk, and seeing like, you know, you're starting to see the whole city become alive. And then on the way back again, it's the night time, so you've seen it starting to pick up. I think it'd just be a great experience to try to do something like that. Yeah, there's so many things like that we want to do.
No, definitely. And you know what, that connects me to, I think I've spoken about this before, but my favourite movie in the world, which is City of God, which is based out around and outside this, the city that is Rio de Janeiro. So I'm with you. We need to do that. That's another Motivational Moments trip. We're going to go to Rio de Janeiro.
So many trips. Watch out on Facebook. We're going to be posting all these trips.
Who's joining the crew?
Yeah, me. Like and comment. Thumbs up if you're joining the crew.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll bring you on one of the trips.
Yeah, me. Smash the like button, people, man.
We're trying to hit 1 million subscribers by the end of June.
No. Whoa. I ain't going no Everest.
That's hilarious. Okay.
I think that's it.
You said yours.
Yeah, you said the Golden Gate Bridge.
No, I was just using an example.
You know you said more, so what's your one?
My one, bro. Thank you so much for asking, bro. My final answer is the city of, and you can tell I'm a city boy, funny enough, because it's just cities in me. The city of Toronto. Yeah. In Canada.
6 side.
For the Sixers up.
Yeah.
It's where man like Drizzy is from. It's where the Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship 2 years ago, and it is the home of, in my opinion, the most wonderful people I've ever met in my life. Any person I've ever met who is from Toronto or met in Toronto are full of kindness, care, and joy. I remember, for example, an example of their kindness was the last day of a trip. I went with a guy called Aman. Shout out to Aman, pizza boy, tagging you in this. You better share this episode. We went on a whim. We were just like one day in the middle of work at lunch. I was just like Toronto, and he was at Toronto, and then that night we booked a flight. So we went, and it was our last day in Toronto after having an incredible time, and we were going shopping. We just needed to get rid of our dollars and whatever, and we went into New Era, the New Era store in Toronto, right? And we went in just looking for caps. We stayed in there for 4.5 hours. The 2 people who were in there, were working in there, were some of the nicest, kindest people. And they were just so interested in us. They were so engaged in who we were. And the conversation was just flowing. We found out so much about these people's lives for no reason other than they wanted to talk to us. Yeah. And I find that is the case in almost everywhere I went. I went and my friend Aman went and got a shape up. You know, because we were going out, it was his birthday, and so he wanted to hit the town looking fresh. And so he got a trim, a shape up, not a trim. And we were in there again for an extra hour, just talking to the barber and chilling because they were so cool. Followed us on Instagram, we followed them back, like stuff like that. That I haven't had that experience in any other city. A little bit in New York and New Orleans, but nowhere else have I found that level of kindness and openness. Just people you would meet on the street end up being lifelong friends. And I have friends from Toronto who I've never met, who were there for me in moments that I didn't expect them to. So much so that I meet these people all over the world just because they want to connect. And so yeah, I would say my number one place to visit, if I could right now, is got to be Toronto.
Oh, it's a very good place. I'm not gonna lie, very good place. I only got to go to Toronto on the way back from Australia, and I was there for a day. Because
Hold on a
it's
minute.
like-
Hold on a minute.
What?
You said Toronto. You only got to go to Toronto because you were coming back from Australia. But in my opinion and in my knowledge of the world, right? Let's say Australia is here, yeah?
Yep.
Bottom left of the screen for anybody who's listening, right? England is here, let's say middle of the screen, right? And then Toronto is there, top right of the screen. There's like, you've gone past London.
Yeah, but you remember there's a stop off. So my stop off was in LA.
Why were you, but that's going the other way.
Yeah, this is what I told you. Last time I went all around the world, bro.
You really did. He said, you know what, I'm not just going to Australia.
No.
He said, I'm going everywhere.
Alright, now I'm about to give them the plug-in. I'm about to give you the plug.
Hold on. Hey guys, get real close. Listen up. Turn the
It's the
volume
plug.
up.
It's the plug.
Turn it up. He's going to plug you in.
So, for all my uni day people, anyone under the age of 25, yeah, when Corona's finished, you're going to go on to STA Travels. STA Travels. I went from London to Qatar to Singapore to Sydney to LA to Toronto for £1,400.
I counted 6 places. And you said £1,400.
That's just flights, no hotels included, but that is still cheaper than a direct flight from London to Australia.
And you got to see all those places?
Yes.
That's outrageous.
That's what we call traveling people.
Oh, you just got plugged. And we didn't even, we're not even sponsored by STA Travels.
Not even sponsored, but check it
STA,
out.
you know, sponsored the thing. Let's go on some trips.
Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir.
So Toronto.
Yeah.
Very cold though. When I went, it was freezing.
Bro, the summers there are incredible, you know. The summers there are better than the summers in London, for sure.
I can imagine, but
Yeah.
I was in. They had like way too much snow.
Okay, yeah, no, it does get cold. When it's out there, it gets cold. But because it's on one of the Great Lakes, it's on Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
Massive body of water. When the sun comes in, it's a cool breeze. You feel the warmth of the sun, with the breeze of the water, wind coming off the water, bro. It's
Nice.
beautiful. Beautiful, I'd recommend it. We gotta go, and there's OVO Fest, bro. We gotta
OVO!
go. We gotta get crazy and enjoy the life of the city.
Definitely.
So let's definitely go, bro. We did our 1, 2, 3. We've done 2
2, 3.
questions. That means we gotta finish with the final question.
Final question before we get out of here.
Before we get out of here and order that Byron burger. For
Byron,
sure.
baby.
Okay, I've got a scenario for you. This could be a whole episode, you know. And if you like these answers, let us know if you want this to turn into a whole episode. But you, Mr. Fabian Johnson Sewell,
Yes, sir.
have been chosen to be the first person in the world to go to Mars.
Okay.
First person, right? But you gotta go there on your own. They're testing this out. They can't support more than one person going.
Okay.
You've got to live in this dome on your own for a year.
Yeah.
What 3 things
Okay.
do you take to keep yourself entertained, sane, and to get you through that year?
Okay. First thing, it could be an iPod or just a listening device that has probably about a month's worth of lo-fi on it.
Oh, I like that.
That's number 1. Number 2.
I'm throwing him on the spot here as well. This is as always with these questions. Fabian never gets briefed beforehand, so this is a challenge right here.
Number 2.
And also, while Fabian is thinking, guys, comment below. Comment, please get involved. What would you take? What 3 things would you take?
I can think of what I've got already. Like what can I do? Barbecue on there? Like is that if I got all my meats and stuff?
Bro, if you choose a barbecue to be one of your things, then 100% you can do that.
Because I mean, like, if I've got a state of the art kitchen, I want to make sure I can just whip it up or however I want.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So, but yes, okay, let's just go. I'm gonna go lo-fi. I'm gonna say. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna go lo-fi. Yoga.
Ooh.
And sketchpad.
Ooh, that's a solid 3. Why the yoga and the sketchpad? So that the people can understand what's going on in your brain.
So, the lo-fi will help me stay at peace.
Yep.
The yoga helps my mind and my body become one.
Yep.
And the sketchpad helps me release.
We just need a moment. Because that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I hope you guys listen to the things that Fabian finds important. The yoga, so your mind and body can be at one. That's perfect and beautiful right there. Yoga's tough as well, people. You need to get into yoga, get that stretch game up.
Oh, that's it. Like, really, like, people got to think about, it's that whole thing's like how I try to stay calm now.
Yeah.
And it's in my head, I go through the things, how do I do it, and what makes me stay at one with myself.
Yeah.
And in a place like that, you're by yourself.
Yeah.
I think about how do I stay challenging, but stay at peace. And so for me, the lo-fi, it brings the calm to me. Once I'm really calm, I challenge myself with the yoga, because yoga's still challenging. That's why my mind and my body has to allow it to adapt together.
Yeah.
And then through the sketch pad, I can sketch what's in my mind.
Yeah.
So if I can't get something out, it goes onto the pad, and there we go.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And you're making me rethink mine. You're making me rethink mine. Because you know what? I was going to say PlayStation. I was going to say PlayStation.
Man, I have Wi-Fi, bro.
Yeah, but I don't need Wi-Fi.
I'm checking, like, that's what I'm saying.
If I've got the games already on there, I can't play online, but I can still, like, for example, if it's Madden, I can run through seasons and all that nonsense. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, true. I get you.
If I got Rocket League, I can just, like, work on my skills and stuff. So when I come back, I'll be like, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
So that's incredible, bro. That's a great way to think. And I think we would be exactly the same. That I would definitely take a notebook. I'd 100% take a notebook so I can continue to write down my ideas, write down these concepts in my head, and just keep defining them and redefining them, but also to journal. You know, something about staying sane through creating structure and creating a monologue would be really, really important. So there'd be that, and also I can scribble a little bit, So one would definitely be a notebook. Another one would be, wow, you really put me on the spot here. Yeah, I put myself on the spot.
You know what I'm saying? I put him on the spot. He put himself on the spot.
No, another one would be an American football.
Okay.
It'd be just so I can practice my throwing, keeps me engaged, throw it up in the air, practice my catching and things like that.
Yeah.
Just to stay physically moving as well. So in a similar process to you in yoga, it would just be me working on a certain skill and perfecting it. If I had a football there for a year, an American football there for a year, I would be the most accurate quarterback in the world after that year. Because every day I'd spend maybe 4 or 5 hours just working on my accuracy, working on my footwork. Yeah. So that would be it. And that whole concept of self-mastery is also really important. Just looking at how much better can I get at a single skill? How much better can I get? So I would say that as my number 2. Okay. And then number 3 would be, I'm already so happy. I'm already so happy with those two. Do you know what I mean? I'm so.
So what did you say? You said notepad and
I said notepad and American football. Yeah.
And you scratched the PlayStation.
I got rid of the PlayStation on there because you just made me seem so trivial, bro. I need to.
Well, you mean you're gonna play it for a year? This is what I mean. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like I had to rethink that whole concept right there. The final thing I would take would be Daft Punk's album, the Daft Punk self-titled album.
Okay.
So that for me has a very similar concept as lo-fi does to you, and also lo-fi has to me.
Yeah.
But in the album, there are also moments like Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, which take it to that next level. So I have that calm for like 90% of the album, and then for the last 10%, it gives me a heightened energy as well, in case I want to feel a real go as well. So yeah, I would say that album there. That would be my top 3.
And I'm just gonna throw a little spanner into the works. What would be your wild card item?
My wild card item?
Yeah.
What does that mean, bro? I don't even know what it means.
You have your top 3.
Yeah.
If you could just like sneak one more in, what would it be?
Oh, bro, I already struggled with 3, and now you got me out here thinking about another one. You know what? I would love.
Because you always got the 3. There's always like you're going through your 3. There's always that one you say, nah, I'd rather that. So what was the other one?
Okay, so you know what? I have recently started skateboarding.
Okay, I saw you.
I've grown the long hair. I wear the beanies. I might as well go all the way out.
Let's go.
So I've recently started to learn to skate. I would take my skateboard because it comes under that same concept of the football. It's that self-mastery. After a year of being one with my skateboard, bro, I would be able to do all of the tricks. I'd come back and be a pro.
Yeah.
But also it would keep me fit and it would keep my brain working. Yeah. That constant stimulation. It's like, okay, I can do this skill. Now let me do this skill. Let me do this skill. Can I get faster? Can I react better? Can I be more balanced? That whole concept of continuing to rise and challenge my game, that would be it for sure. What about you? What would be your wild card?
So mine...
Fabian only asked me so that he could tell us his. That's what it is. He's trying to get another one in there.
Come on. So mine would be a world atlas with maps.
Oh, that's so good! Oh man, that's so good.
So yeah, so my thing will be because imagine being able to study the world as it is, like, and knowing roads and countries off the back of your hand for a year. So I could come back and go, I'm going here. Yeah. So like I could be listing places where I want to go, and people will never be like, where is that? Yeah. Oh, it's on the edge of this place. It's on the edge of here. Yeah. Or it's in the middle of this. Yeah. I said, how do you know that? Oh, you have to look at the world. Yeah. Because there's only so much the world actually shows you, and so much even these maps show you, till you actually start actually discovering it yourself. It's true. And that's why I always say traveling. For me, traveling is so big because it opens people's minds. When you realise what's not just outside your front door, what's actually out in the world, and you go somewhere where the flight's more than 4 hours, or you fly out just outside of Europe and you see what people live completely differently. So yeah, for me it'd be nice. Okay, and you know what, that'd be incredible, because you come back and somebody would be like, oh, I want to go here, and you could be like, I know 100 places there because I looked at an atlas for a year. Exactly. I can tell you every single city within that country, which would be lit as well. Bro, we have named 3 places that we want to go each. We've also spoken about what our favourite takeaway is. We've spoken about what our favourite YouTube channels are, and we're going to drop the links for those YouTube channels as well, so you guys can check out for yourself. And we've finally spoken about what we would take to keep ourselves entertained and stimulated while we were living a single year on Mars. I think that's the wrap up, bro. I think we did an incredible episode yet again, if I do say so myself. I believe so, bro. I can say nothing more, but thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. If you didn't subscribe, well, like I said, subscribe, smash the like button. Thank you very much. Follow us on Instagram. Follow everything. You know, show us some support, people. Show us some support. And final words from me, because I don't want Fabian to be the last one to speak, because you heard him say, if this podcast gets 10,000 likes and we have 50,000 subscribers, he's going up Everest. I'm not going to Everest. So if you ever share an episode of Motivational Moments, let it be this one. The journey to 50k starts today. Let's go, guys. Have a fantastic time wherever you are. I hope you have an incredible week. Until next time, we've been Motivational Moments. We are out. Let's go. P.S. I'm not going to Everest. # Fabian's not going to Everest.